Guys, welcome to Chip's PC Lounge for our video today on the Piggy Bank. We are live with Pig's Pen and Piggy Bank. Forex Sharks managed to get this thing completed and out, and we're going to have a quick look at it, how it works. And as you can see, the token for pigs is live, Animal Farm Pigs. It had a big run up straight away, bit of a sell off which you usually get on new launches, and at the minute it's creeping back up, so that's good to see. Brand new website, and I've seen some complaints about it, but I like it. I think it's a bit more professional, and it's a good design as well. And I just want to get right off the bat, if you see this on the old site, that's the old V1 pigs, so there's no liquidity in that anymore. That's why it's only 0.2 of a cent. Anyway, let's get straight into the new stuff. So we've got the Piggy Bank, and this launched on the 4th of March originally, but got botted, and we're back. And I think it might be good to look at my old stakes if they're still there. Well, see if we can compare what's happened. Right, so this is my old Piggy Bank. This is my new one, and I got in quite early to the first one. It was right on the timer, like 0. I was in straight into the Piggy Bank. And each of these were 2 LPs. I got 5 piglets, 4 piglets, and 2 piglets as time went on. Obviously, the piglets price went up and we got a bit less, and that's why the botter did so well, getting in really early, getting all that supply. So my 5 piglets are now just over 12,000. My 4 piglets here are just short of 11,000, and my final 2 have turned into 7,532 piglets. So you can see I've done a bit better really on this one, because this was half of this. And I assume anyone that got in like later has done really well from the Piggy Bank. I'm about the same value-wise as I was before, which is completely fine because I did really well. I put 6 LPs in and got 22 LPs or something like that, so I did really well. As you can see, I'm earning truffles now. They've got a value here. I have 2 time locks and 1 that's not time locked. For those that have followed my last few videos, you would have known that I have no income, and I will be having some income soon. At the end of the month, I get my first proper payday in a while, so that's good to see for me personally. So it's good that I've got this just in case I do need some money. But my aim is to try and compound my position, especially with the time lock ones. You can see you can sell, you can compound, you can add to your position on your non-time lock. I don't think deposit works on these ones that have got a time lock, but your stake that's not time locked will do well if you want to put more deposits in there and get your LP per day up. So it works very similar to the drip garden, guys. And you put LPs in, you put LPs out, and we need to be focusing on this balance, total LP locked. That's going to decide that LP ratio per piglet or per truffle even. If this grows, everyone's piglets are going to produce more LPs for them, and obviously the pig price is going to play a big part in the LP value. But we're all live, and I'm really pleased we're live. I think it's going to unlock some drip potential as well, because there's a bit of FUD around, which is understandable for the delays. It does get people angry or frustrated, and I see that as well. I get it, I understand that. But this hopefully is going to unlock some drip potential. So they're my stakes in the Piggy Bank, and if you want to get in and you didn't get credited because you had nothing in the first one, you can get in now. You can get your time locks, some crazy percentage time lock bonuses. Look at that. You put your LPs in, you buy your piglets, make sure you've set this how you want it, as you can't change it when you get in. You can also gift piglets to addresses as well. if you had any pigs before that were credited into the V1 credited on the old site, this is where you come to claim your pigs if they were in your pig pen. This is where you come and claim them back if you want, or you can put them in the piggy bank, and you'll pair that with USD, get your stakes on if you want. And if you had tokens in your wallet and you submitted them to the V1 credits, they should be in your wallet now. There might be a few outliers that I've seen on Telegram, and I hope that gets sorted out for the very few that seem to have not got them yet. Rather that, or you sent them to one of those scam contracts, which would be awful. And so there's no farm live yet. So if you had pigs in the farm, from your rewards from staking, you'll get those rewards in V2 up to the when it paused. Anything earned after the pause is not going to be credited as the contracts were paused, but the UI might have showed you still earning, even though you wasn't. So just to clear that up for the V2 farm, which should be live in a few weeks. Dogs migration is next week. Let's have a quick look at the pig pen. Again, it's not really like a tutorial, it's just kind of a quick look to see how things are going. Now, I don't have many pigs in here at all, and it was never my plan to really, but I do really like the version 2 of the pig's pen, and I think it's way better than the first one. And I know there's a withdrawal limit, which might make people feel a bit, disappointed or whatever if you want to get all your stuff out, but I think this is a good way to really emphasize that it's long term. But you can earn really well in this. I think over time you'll do well if you've got big stakes in this. You can see I don't, and that's fine because it was never my big play to get in the pig pen, but I've got a bit in there. But what I really like is the big change they've made, where you still get your BUSD rewards, and you can see it's not a lot for me because I've got a small amount, and we've got the farm that's not live yet, and a lot of rewards will come from the farm. But we now earn BUSD still and pigs, and you can see I've got just a small amount there. But what I like about this is because I don't have a big amount of balance in here, over time I can compound the pigs into this, which I think will be good for smaller people like me. As more transactions happen in the piggy bank, 3% of the taxes from the piggy bank will go towards people in the pig pen. So we're going to earn BUSD and pigs, which I think is a positive. It makes it more appealing to people to get their pigs in here, lock your pigs up. So what can happen is you can take your pigs from the piggy bank and you can literally put them here. So you can earn your 3% a day in the piggy bank, compound until you're happy with your returns, and then put them here. But just bear in mind that there's a 2% limit per day, which means if you want to get everything out of here, it would take 50 days to get them out. And so far this is building up. Pigs and rewards. I believe this will grow as well. Forex is going to do a big injection today, it says, so that'll be interesting. So, like I said, I've got a small amount in here, but over time, I think it'll do well, especially when the farm is back up and running, and you get those deposit fees from the dogs tax and from the pools and farms. It's going to do well, I think. There'll be a new drip garden UI soon as well on the new site. At the minute, it takes you back to the animal farm site, so the old site, which is still live. And for now, you can see I'm still compounding my plants. I think my last video was in the 400s or something. So I am still compounding my plants, trying to get my position back after having to harvest when, I've got no income coming in. And I think at the end of the day, Drip is going to do better for this as well. We've had an awful kind of week for crypto, especially during Luna, and all the majors have sold off massively. Drip did too. We went from like something in the mid-20s to 30s, and we sold off. But since the piggy bank's launch, we've been kind of stable in the 18, 17 range. So I'm just going to keep compounding. I've tried not to take anything at all from drip if possible. Despite everything that's gone off in my life, I've had to try and, resist taking money out of this because it's there, and $12, $13 a day when you've got nothing is, very helpful. But yeah, I think I've only sold less than 2 drip so far. So yeah, that's the piggy bank and the pig's pen. Any questions about it, put it in the comments and I'll try and answer. Again, it's not really a tutorial, it's just a quick look at the site and see what's going off. I'm excited about it though, especially my 3-month time lock or 2.5 months time lock. Your truffle bonus will be applied exponentially over time. So if you've gone for, let's make it 10 weeks, if you've gone for a 10-week bonus, the first 75% of your time lock, you'll only get like 30% of your bonus applied in truffles versus somebody that's got a 0 time lock stake. You'll earn 30% of your truffle in your bonus for the first 3 quarters of your time lock, and then the last 25% you're going to get a big chunk of your rewards right at the end, which is going to really make your compounds really impactful. That's going to be really good to see for those people who've got crazy time locks. Anyone that's in this for more than 100% is going to see some big returns, I think. So that's going to be great for everyone that's in there. I think down the road I will do a big time lock. Maybe when I get my first payday, we'll get a nice long stake going. But I'm going to track my stakes like I do for Drip Garden. See, on Drip Garden I track like everything that I do, every compound. I'll do the same for this. You can see my main stake is my untime locked one, and as of last night the reward price was 0.021. That's the LP per truffle, and LP price, total LPs in that stake, LP per day, piglets per day, all that kind of stuff. That's what I like to keep track of. I'm very, very, I like to keep track myself of things and calculate myself. I know there's things on the blockchain, and DevStreet's got amazing tools which help. But I like to keep track of like rewards and that kind of stuff and see if I'm making ground or losing ground and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is it for this one anyway. That's the piggy bank, the pig pen farm. The dogs V2 migration starts next week, guys, so make sure you get in that and don't miss it. I know there's some people that have missed V1 and you don't get your tokens, man. So get your dog tokens into the creating next week. And Animal Farm Fully should be live before the end of the month with a bit of luck. And then it's all drip from then on. And drip is going to moon, hopefully. But, if you're in drip and you're compounding every day, you're still doing well, even at these prices. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll try and get some more videos out this week, and we'll track my progress on the piggy bank. And hopefully we see some nice price action too. Have a good day, guys, and see you on the next one.